Let's take a closer look at how a teacher can assess and provide timely, meaningful, constructive feedback to a student's response in a topic. So here I am in my Language Arts 6A grid, and I'm going to access a topic. Again, as an educator, I can view all of the responses that have been submitted to this particular topic. If I want to view one specific response, I simply click on it. Notice that I can view the response. As well, I have a variety of ways that I can provide feedback to this student. One of the ways I could leave feedback for this student is simply by clicking reply and replying to his or her video. When I click the reply button, the Flipgrid recorder launches. And again, I have access to all of the features of the Flipgrid recorder, and I can simply click the record button here in the center and notice that I have 5 minutes to craft a response. Let's just close this for a second. One thing to keep in mind is that this reply will be very public. So all of the students who have access to the grid and the topic will actually be able to view my response to this student's video. If I want to leave private, meaningful feedback to this student about his video response, I could simply click this green video feedback button here. When I click this green video feedback button, again, the Flipgrid recorder launches. I have access to all of the features from filters to text to stickers to digital ink, and even the ability to flip into whiteboard mode or blackboard mode. And again, I also have 5 minutes to record my response or feedback. Let's just close this window. Keep in mind that if I record by clicking this green button here for video feedback, the video I create will only be available to this particular student. Underneath the video feedback button, we will see that grading rubric that we set up in the previous video. Now, I can score this student's video based on the following criteria that we added when we customized the feedback: creativity, organization of ideas, and content knowledge. To score each of these criteria, simply click on the drop-down box and select the score. Notice that under the grading rubric, I can add detailed comments. This is where I can leave more detailed, meaningful feedback, including specific examples of why the student received a specific mark on a specific criteria. Once you have added detailed feedback for the student in the comments box below, you can share the feedback. You can either click copy feedback link, which will generate a link that you could then share with the student by emailing it to your student or posting it in a private comment in Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom. Or you can simply click the email feedback, and that feedback will be sent to that student. Keep in mind, students can visit my.flipgrid.com in order to view all feedback that they have received on video responses. Keep in mind, with the email feedback button, this button will only be available if the student has to log in using their Google or Microsoft account in ECSD. This is their school email address. So if the student is not accessing the grid using their school email address, then the email feedback button will not be available.